Hello everyone, welcome new viewers and my lovely Moonians. I am Akriti and this is Gypsianmoon. In today's reading, we will be looking into what are the signs telling you, what are the universal cues trying to say to you, what is the guidance coming in for you. So that's the inspiration of this pick a card reading, pick a trinket or an object reading. Full disclosure, I was about to experiment with an 18 plus reading like for my own self. Whether or not I would post it was a different story altogether, but these are the ones which I was guided towards. So take some time and see which object is calling you out. This is number 1, the unicorn. Number 2 with Check Me Out. This is an bottle opener. And number 3 with the jigsaw puzzle piece. Here's the close-up. Check the timestamps in the description box and jump to your reading. See you soon. Hello, number 1. For those who were drawn to this unicorn over here. Self-reliance coming in, confidence which is coming through, you coming into establishing a very strong foundation within your authentic self which is rising. And I'm really happy for you. There's certain kind of spiritually, soulfully, there's so much progress which has occurred. There's so much inner satisfaction which is coming in, like the blue which is over here, common sense, logic, throat chakra, speaking your truth, communication skills that you may have been working on and you are articulating so clearly even to the universe. And with the colors, fiery colors over here, a mix of water signs and fire signs coming in, the sacral chakra opening up, the root chakra, the solar plexus chakra, all of them which are aligning, the kundalini which is rising. And it's just not those energy points, but this is going to be a very thriving time for you. And you can feel it in your bones. That is the energy which is coming through, really positive. The universe supports you. If you, in the past, recent past, took some really strong or difficult decisions, I'd say hard decisions, this is a motivation, a boost, a confirmation coming from the universe that you are on the right track. It was essential. That is what is coming through, all right? So really positive. Before we begin with the tarot and the guidance, I just want to see what charms are coming in for you and a few jits. This will be for reference point or even for me as a reader to build certain context, and you can see if this resonates with you. Just an extra thing. All right, so let's begin. For pile number 1. The same thing. The first charm coming in strong is beautiful. Certain circumstances which only made you stronger than you knew. And even in the vulnerability, there's so much strength, and you are beautiful inside and out, and you emit so much light. You have a very strong presence now, is also somewhere down the line coming through. It's the same energy as this unicorn. I like that. Interesting. So we have this charm which I relate to as an awakening period, an ascension, epiphany, but this electric energy. So this could be a recharge which is happening, a booster which comes in. how do I say it? Something that uplifts your mood, your attitude, your take on life. So it could be something good which is occurring, which is adding to the flavor of life beautifully, or it could be certain kind of inner decision, inner determination which will be rising. And it's now time to consciously rebalance or open your chakras, your energetic points. I heard Spirit saying in order to receive your manifestations or enhance them. Interesting. We have the rose also coming through. Something very wonderful is unfolding in your life, blossoming in your life. There's a lot of depth. And with the rose, it talks about proposal, it talks about intimacy, it talks about romance, attracting a relationship. But the rose also has thorns in it. So self-preservative mode which has been going on, just make sure that it's not coming in as a hindrance. I don't really feel it coming in, but this is very reassuring. Something long term which is unfolding in your life is the energy which is coming through, with the rose quartz also coming in. Heart chakra awakening, the heal, the wounds which are now being nursed, and with that, closure, something new is blossoming in your life. It's time to love yourself also, for it is essential. And the energy that I'm getting over here is someone who's becoming grounded within their own self, not doubting their worth, and confidently moving forward, feeling even confident to share compassion. There's more fluidity which is coming in. There's certain kind of surrender that you did which helped you process certain things and brought in more clarity into a present situation, while closing or finding closure in a situation which was in the past. That kind of a thing which is coming in, and there's movement going forward. We have a coin coming in, so it's going to be a very nice time. It's also time to coin your ideas coming through. Financial blessing is coming in. Do what you are passionate about. It will be very beneficial, very lucrative is coming in. And we have the cross coming through with Christ also in it. You are blessed, you are guided, you are a divine child. Have faith, have faith. It's almost like finding solace or clarity through a religion, through a religious book. That kind of energy is coming in. Because for me personally, something happened yesterday. Today's Janmashtami, but it begins a day earlier, and also Janmashtami is for Krishnji, Lord Krishna. But also this day today is very auspicious, almost in the tangents of the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. The same thing occurs today on the 19th when I'm recording it. But anyways, coming back, yesterday something happened where my mindset changed towards a certain scripture. So it's that also coming in, and it brought in a lot of solace within my own self. Maybe that resonates, maybe that doesn't, but we'll go ahead with the chits now. I realize it's too big, but we're gonna do something and see which ones fall out. I think that's sufficient. All right, the first one coming in, we have Greece coming through. Interesting, because even Greek mythology is very profound, diverse. Something about the scripture is getting reminded. I don't know why. I my thing was with Bhagavad Gita. Anyways, Greece is coming in. You could be from Greece also, or some kind of Greece connection. We have kinkiness coming in. This is a little bit of that energy of 18 plus coming through. We'll just go a little move forward. Uh, we'll talk about it later. We have fortitude coming in, talking about that inner strength, knowing that you have the emotional strength, the resolve, the experience, the growth, the maturity to handle whatever it is. Even in times of challenges, you take them on very graciously is also coming through. So it's just not graciously, but it's a stance of acceptance. And with that acceptance, you pave a path for a solution to rise, because you start thinking about those things. You don't see it as a door, as a roadblock. You know that you can pave a path around it or dismantle the roadblock first and then go ahead. That kind of a thing is coming in, but you know that you are on the driving seat. And if you hadn't been in the past, you took that step to go beyond your fears, to be a little more courageous, and to choose what is best for you. We have trays coming in, and we have gone too long coming through. Wait, I need a little more source of information to make sense of this. It's making sense, but there's something that I'm missing, and it'll just rope in what I'm getting as a message. So let's see what stickers are coming in. This one. We have a ducky. And this one. All right, we have a Mickey Mouse. I know the answer. With the duck coming in, and that incident which happened, which helped us realize what the tidal waves are like, or the currents, something about that worldwide, how are they connected or something, that's getting reminded. I also feel something which has been gone too long is coming back into your life, is also somewhere down the line coming through. With these two toys coming in, and this also being a toy, connect with your inner child is coming through. It's interesting because these two again have the same energy. It's okay. Things happened. I'm not sitting upon it anymore. I'm going forward. I'm still open to trying different things. And this is life supporting you. Asking you also to bring out your lighter side or light-hearted energy, to experience more of that, because things have been too serious for far too long. For a few of you, this just said to me, research on your lineage coming in. Some interesting factors or information may crop up from there. Learn a new skill, whether to aid in your career or even just as a hobby. Try something new coming through. And I can't help think of this song. I don't remember who sang it, who's the band, but where to go? I miss you so. Sometimes it feels forever since you've been gone. I'm singing it out of tune because I have the whole rest of the groups also to do, but that's coming in. Let's just move forward, all right, with tarot and see what the signs are saying to you and the guidance coming in from the angelic spiritual realm for you. All right, so spirit for group number 1, for those who were drawn for those who were drawn to the blue unicorn, What are the signs and the synchronicities trying to say to number one? We have Papa Legba with strength coming in, and we had fortitude there. Leo Major Arcana coming through. And we have Six of Stones, Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins coming through. It's interesting with the tree coming in, like the family tree, again, the resonance of that. Your ancestors are with you, especially your father or fatherly figure is guiding you, coming in very strongly, assisting on your spiritual path, spiritual growth, or self-realization. The signs and synchronicities are also telling you that you need to have more balance in life, and you need to find the courage of expressing the same in your relationships that you require. Equal give and take, or if you feel certain things are out of balance, it's time to make that known. We have the Ace of Scrolls coming in. There's new information, a new idea, and a point of clarity which will be inspiring you to take action in a more positive direction, because your focus will be very clear as you go forward. The keys over here, you hold the key. You could be seeing ravens also. And scripture is also here. We have the Eight of Scrolls and the Three of Scrolls coming through. So there's a little bit of fear which is coming in, fear of getting hurt or fear of things not working out. And it kept you in a loop. It may be still now, but I feel the energies are transforming and you're overcoming all of this. Overcome your fear and seek the truth. I also feel there's no need of internalizing something which is feeling unsettling, because the rest of the energy overall, if you see all the things which came out, the charms and trinkets which came out, the cards over here also, even if these two cards which are very like analysis paralysis which occurs, confusion which is there, overall it's working out, but it may be causing these pangs of anxiety which may be leading to impulsive decisions or not being able to see the bigger picture of sorts, and maybe a little lack of trust which may be flaring things up unnecessarily. And we just need to we need to communicate better, especially with the partner. I can hear the raven or the crow doing its thing, calling. So it just feels like, we spoke to you through the radio, through the song that you heard. Yes, that was us. Yes, that was me coming in. One special thing which came in, if you've been ignoring the red flags or the concerns coming through your intuition, it's time to look into it. Autumn is going to be really good for you, and so is spring. We have, and which reminds me, like changing seasons, life, like the seasons is about to change, so start taking advantage of it. If there are doubts which are cropping up, instead of assuming things, just find the courage of speaking up. The world coming in New opportunities, victory, completion coming your way. One project coming to an end and feeling that success, the satisfaction coming in with this one. New opportunities are opening up for you. Be ready is coming in. We have the mind with which is the page of spirals. And this is saying you don't have to be lost to wander, and it's time to look at the adjacent possibilities coming through. Keep an open mind. There are a lot of downloads which are, yes, this is the universe talking to you through your downloads also. Believe in what you're feeling. You know it's coming from a higher place. Listen to the downloads. Spirit is guiding you. Your angels are guiding you. Spread your wings and fly wherever it is that you find peace, harmony, more balance, calm. You need to gravitate towards that, or cultivate more of these essences, even relationships which bring such element, steadiness, stability, growth, inspiration into your life. Changing the environment will be necessary. One of them is saying with these two, go chase your dreams is also coming through. Don't worry, we got you. Coin that idea energy coming through again, and with this charm. We have the Seven of Stones coming in reverse, which is talking about the time is perfecting to start taking action, initiatives, certain things that has been under plans in, and it's time to render it and have the patience for it to grow, for the seeds to germinate. You got no time to waste. So instead of assuming something, if you don't have clarity as to how someone feels, ask them about it. Gain that clarity so that you can make more clear decisions. You equip yourself with information, all the information. And if you find certain missing pieces, then find means of gaining that clarity. If you've been waiting for an offer to come or a decision to be made, it's coming in very, very soon. All right, through the fortune cookies, I want to see what are the signs entailing as to what's next. We have health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizons, and I felt it, but I didn't say it over here, that don't worry of who you are leaving behind, because there are more like-minded people who will be gravitating towards you. But first, sometimes we have to unclog or clear our space, make space for new things to replace the old. And we have nature in interesting, because over here when I saw it, I was like, go hug a tree, the one which you feel called towards, because it will be very grounding, very nurturing. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you, because there's a major chunk of healing that you've done, and you're about to reap the rewards of that too, is something which is coming through. No effort is ever wasted, no experience is ever wasted. We always learn through our, even through the failures, we learn so much. So let's gain the knowledge and keep moving forward, flowing forward, and not remain in the realm of fear anymore. You deserve to know the truth, and that's the next step coming in for you. One more thing which came in because of this, your mental health is more important than any label, any spiritual twin flame connection or soulmate, anything. Your mental health at the end of it is more important. That came in just for a few, but that thing came through because there are certain kind of inhibitions which may be stopping you for transforming your life, for that metamorphosis to occur. And the universe is saying you need to allow things to happen in your life. We may be holding on to certain things and not fully illuminating the truth because we wish to stay a little longer. That's coming in for a few of you, not everyone. With the fox, which is over here, I just want to say, like, use your discernment. What are we energetically, for group number one, what are we energetically working through or working with? What guidance comes through this oracle deck for number one? Thank you. We have woman holding a heart coming in reverse. Very interesting. There was this point where I started talking in a way of 444 when I was like, the next step. That's the next step. This number came in and 44. This is coming in reverse, and coming in reverse, this is reminding you to value what you have to offer, to stand your ground, and let go of the need to be right. Let go of the control and understand what you can truly control. Those are things, aspects, reactions, or whatever at your own end. It's time to open the heart, to experience love in its pureness. Allow others to love you too. Pause to receive. Because this card is like the Empress. It came in reverse and it's just a reminder coming in. Just focus on your business. Focus on empowering yourself, the feel good factor, however, whatever means, healthy means, good means, that you can attain it through, whether it's clarity in thought, whether it is certain kind of closure, whether it is just a little bit of recentralizing, reprioritizing things, bringing that focus within, becoming aware of what are the insecurities, what are the triggers of the past which are redefining this moment, and that you are beyond the confines of that situation, the mold, unmolding. Stand your power, stand your ground, stand in your power, sit in your power is coming through. If you've been overly giving, this is time to stop. Hit the pause button for now. Test to invest. You have invested a lot. Now comes the test. One channel thing came in, let them prove their love for you through actions. I also feel it has been an energy because of this also which came through. Could be a person you've had past history with and it has been up and down quite a bit and it's left you at this moment feeling overwhelmed. And maybe you're not being able to decipher whether or not you can trust this person. The two options which now remain is to let go or resolve things now is coming through if that's the case. This one, when it comes in reverse, also talks about a negative influence which a woman may be bringing to your emotional world. So if you have someone who's like getting under your skin, lay off for some time. it's just a definition which comes in when this card comes in reverse. So that's why I'm talking about it. This is not me trying to taint or stir up fear in you. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, you'll know it doesn't. So let it slide that way. But be cautious. This is coming in the signs. In regards to a friendship also, irrespective of the gender, there could be certain kind of jealousy, resentment, or even subtle manipulation which is going on. And if you have been tapping into it and still remaining a little confused, I feel the signs have also been trying to guide you. It's asking you to not take things too personally, which I think I spoke of, or was it just in my head? But it's time to endeavor to bring greater clarity and calm self-empowerment to a particular situation now. And that will begin as you bring in more loving, heartfelt energy to yourself. It's interesting because the affirmation is, I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. I was reading this part in this one also. That's the reverse of the card. The signs are also with you coming on board with life to truly live your life fully. I feel the signs and synchronicities are also guiding you towards a more healthy, fulfilling, meaningful life or phase of life, which is rewarding, which is stable, which is harmonious, which is more fulfilling, which is ever growing. And it's not a destination, it's a mental space that you have created, and you are adding more things, seeding new ideas, aspects, friendships, which are enriching your garden. You are entering more friendships also, relationships, even attracting relationships of all kind, which are rewarding, which are balanced, in which both the parties want to make things work. There's openness which also comes through. There's trust which also comes in. Fun times, enjoying the ebbs of life, all of that which is opening up for you because you are ready. And you are slowly turning things around for yourself. And I'm really happy that maybe you have spurs of impulsiveness, but overall, you're seeing things from a more, from a higher perspective, from a more calm place. Because there's a lot of self-awareness, lessons of those that you on a soul basis went through. And it was important for you to be proud of what you have, how you feel, how you love, what you bring to the relationships. And to reawaken your sovereign state, your sovereign self. There's also low-key a lesson of unconditional love, learning to love unconditionally and feeling free doing so, which is unfolding for you. It's time to nurture your life. Alright, since you chose the unicorn, we'll see what oracles are coming through. This is the oracle of the unicorns. So let's see. For number one. Thank you. Beautiful. We have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Express yourself gracefully with respect. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. That's also coming in, and you can, it's a template. You can use words, but it's that thing like something which is initiated internally, a habit, a pattern, a way of treating, a way of understanding, viewing yourself, which is getting mirrored outwardly, is also somewhere down the line coming through. Like that's the aspect which is coming in. Because you can control that. Like we don't have to manipulate it, but I don't know how to explain it. All right, we have strength again for the third time. Strength is coming in. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. And reminding me of another reading that we did where this thing came in. Learn from the current situations. I also feel the night and day energy which is coming through. The sun brings hope with a new dawn. There's a lot of new hope coming your way, a sense of renewal which is coming through. And this renewal, the outer blessings which are flowing into your life are getting attracted into your life because of the ripples that you're creating. So be aware of those things also is coming through. Irrespective of what is coming into your life, what may be happening, even if there is a challenge, what is it trying to teach you? What can you learn from it? How, at the end of it, is this benefiting for you? How is it benefiting you is something which I wanted to say. There's something where I really feel like situations which at the end of it aided in forging your soul, strengthening your soul, like forged in fire, that kind of a energy I'm getting. Remember your strength. Step into leadership. It's asking you to take your time. Even if you're processing, going through grief of certain kind. But know that you will be coming out on the other side. You have the strength to do so, and you will. And when you're ready, there's this one last paragraph which I want to read from this. I haven't read the whole thing, but I went there. When you are ready, look for the hidden gifts in this experience and the reason your soul called it in for you at this time. Know that just like the piece of coal, you will emerge from this experience glittering and bright like a diamond. The reference to coal is when pressure is applied to coal, it transforms into glittering diamonds. So that's the energy which is coming in. I didn't know that was in the explanation, but it's good. Nice points of resonance for my own self also, because sometimes I just feel I'm just rambling. Good. Anyways, but I feel like, you're going to get like even your thoughts through numbers and all, it's going to become very synced up from now on. And you will realize you're not alone, or your journey is supported, is guided. Even if you feel it already, it's gonna get enhanced now with the synchronicities, that even if you had any kind of doubt that I'm just trying to forcefully put two and two together, the coincidences and all that, the doubts will be cleared, because it's becoming very prominent. The communication you have through the signs and synchronicities, the way the universe is talking to you, if not universe, the angels, whatever you believe in, reaching out to you, believe in it, is coming in. and know that you will come out stronger. For you are a fighter, you are a survivor, you are a leader, you are so empowered that even when you're feeling fragile, even in that vulnerability, you somewhere down the line feel grounded, secure to embrace and process what you may be feeling. And that extra inner conversation that you have, where you motivate yourself, where you search for that extra truth, perhaps internally, and then outwardly if that is required according to the given situation, because you know you can handle it. And it's really beautiful that this depth has been opened in you. Don't worry, God is with you. That's what's coming through. So thank you for your precious time and for the support. Hope to see you again. Until next time, Om Namah Shivay. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely moons. Hello, number 2. For those who were drawn to this magnetic bottle opener which says "Check Me Out," this is actually my cousin got it from Prague when she was studying there. It's come in very handy, clearly, with the wear and tear, but this one over here talks about a lot of confidence. Yes, like, this is me. Kind of a power you bring to the table. For some, it may be intimidating, but that's not really your issue is coming through, because you need to remember what all it took to get to this point of where you are, the life that you've cultivated, and who you have grown into. We're celebrating life. And this one in particular has this focus on the world, how you are presenting yourself, becoming mindful of that. And also certain kind of successes and evidence of, even this thing got was said to me, evidence of signs and synchronicities or the magic surrounding you, finding the evidence of it on a day-to-day basis. Yes, this is that reading where we are going to see what the signs are saying, but this came in quite strongly. I love the vibe with this one. So before we begin to see the tarot, what the guidance is coming in for you, there are a few elements that I'll be seeing, checking out. But before that, let's just see a few charms. This is a point of context for me, a little bit of extra channeling that is coming in, and a point of resonance, or for you to see whether or not this is resonating. Maybe some extra knowledge comes in with this. All right. So let's see. For number 2. I have a feeling I have got a few too many. Oh, not so much. Cute. All right, so we have firstly, we have two anchors over here which are coming in. I feel you have uprooted yourself from certain belief systems or even the confines of the society, that you are thinking beyond them, beyond the norms. That energy is coming through. You're uprooting yourself from old belief systems and grounding yourself in newer realities. That's the confidence. I limited in words, but I think you get the essence of it. It's a little challenging also, coming from a place of inspiration, looking forward to what life has to offer, because you're ready to make the best out of it. That's the energy which I'm feeling over here. So thinking short term, thinking long term, and even if you have long term goals, aspirations for the long haul. You're also breaking it down to smaller goals, to enjoying each and every day and not getting fixated or feeling pressured by any slowdown that may be occurring. You're unmolding and you're quite ready for massive changes is also coming through. It's unnerving but exciting. That's the mentality which is coming through, like an athlete mentality, which is also coming in. I like that. So much mental strength, determination, belief in self, in the process, doing something because you love doing it, and there are new avenues to grow is also coming through with this one. We have the four-leafed clove. Saint Patrick's Day could be of relevance, but yeah, luck is favoring you. The wheel of fortune, which is turning in your favor. It's time to co-create, is coming through with the universe. Free will was spoken of. We have a fish with the bone coming through. It reminds me of in cartoons when the cat would eat a fish and the whole thing would come out, like in the animation. We'll move past it very soon, but it's like a wholesome meal. So wholesome meal, fine dining is coming in. And with the skeleton which is coming through, there's this element of root chakra which is coming in quite a bit. You've worked through it. Inner security, even financial security, which is accruing now. More credit in your bank balance. More avenues of income which are coming through. A wholesome experience. Lifestyle change is also coming through. We have a ring with a heart. So new love could be coming in. A gift of love could be coming through for you. A really beautiful soul bond will be unveiled to you. The deepening of a bond which is occurring. The next level of the relationship which is now being opened up for you is also somewhere down the line coming through. If you've been wondering whether or not someone in particular, your special person, whether or not they have the same feelings for you, they do. Maybe they've been secret about it, and maybe they're going to showcase in their, perhaps even in their love language, they're going to showcase that to you. It's coming through. It's like a promise. I'm hearing pinky promise for some people. And we have the Om coming in, which is the crown chakra coming through. And this just said with a quotation that I use a lot: empty thy vessel for the wisdom to flow in. You have grounded yourself. Your roots are strong. The foundation is strong. And now is the time to expand yourself, to reach out to the universe also. Do some meditation. Extend your energies. You have a lot of inspiration and you will be inspiring many. You have the wheels of this ship is being reminded. Any kind of power struggle that may have been there, I feel there's a healthy compromise or a common ground. An agreement which is being made is also somewhere down the line coming through. Let's see what's coming in terms of gyps. We have obsessed. Someone is obsessed with you. Get obsessed with your dreams, and not just in that cloud, in making clouds, making castles in the cloud. Let's put them into action is also somewhere down the line coming through. Follow up. We have pregnancy coming in. Could be in the family. You could be pregnant. Congratulations. Don't worry, it will go very smoothly. There's this reassurance which is coming through. If you're not interested, then just in getting pregnant or being pregnant, then be a little careful. Is a heads up coming through. But yeah, someone could be heavily thinking about the future potential you both have is also somewhere down the line coming through. If you're married, let's go there step by step. If you're in a relationship, this person is really enticed by the potential, the full package that you are, and they can see something building really strong, building stable, building with you. If you're married to this person is finally getting ready to create a legacy with you, to have kids with you. Wow, we have meet halfway coming in. Whether this is concerning extending the olive branch, but a healthy compromise which is essential, even at times agreeing to disagree, but you need to be on the same page, at the same shore, to see the horizons together from the same direction is somewhere down the line coming through. So how do we get there? And when I'm talking about healthy compromise, it also incorporates the other person's willingness to make adjustments, also to be open-minded and progress things forward collectively together. In terms of a particular contract that you may be signing, just read into it, and I feel that your negotiation skills are also getting enhanced and will be very beneficial for you. Lucrative for you is coming through. We have rev up. Yeah, I like it. Again, check me out, rev it up. We have another one. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Tuvalu, or is it Tuvalu? Wait. That could be relevant. I need to actually check where is this and what's the landscape overall of this country. With these two anchors also coming in, it's almost like it's time to travel also, change the environment for any kind of if you feel you've been speaking like a broken record over and over again, then it's time to get some fresh perspective, change the energy, the vibrations by exploring a new culture, a new country, a new city or environment. That kind of a thing is also coming through. We have devil also coming in, Capricorn major arcana coming through. Why did I write it? I do not know. And it's interesting because the obsessed and devil are coming in, and that's the energy. Someone's quite highly attracted to you, obsessively thinking about you. Someone who wants reconciliation and have a go at it, because the Wheel of Fortune energy is coming through. Check me out, give me another try is coming through quite profoundly. This is not about love, but that's the energy which is coming through. Someone who's eager to even ground this connection, something which has been in the 5D, very profound in the 5D with telepathy and everything, mirroring energy also coming through. This person is now wanting to meet you halfway, because maybe in the past, maybe they were too self-absorbed in a certain way, distracted, let's say that they couldn't give into the relationship, but this time around they do want to, is something which is coming through. In terms of the stickers, these are way too many. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. This is so me. King Kong, it was beauty killed beast. All right, Beauty and the Beast. And this reminded me of cartoon once again, which was being a little sarcastic to each and every princesses, Disney princesses. And there was a giraffe who was the therapist, and the giraffe was asking like Elsa, did you really let it go? And Bella, she was asked, but you do realize that he still kept you up, he still kidnapped you or kept you captive. I don't know how to explain this. And we have the sunflower also coming through, could be of relevance, and the daydreamer coming through. Pisces energy coming in with this one. You're ready to showcase to the world who you really are, your radiance, your ideas. And I can almost feel you going through the day, irrespective of what you're doing, feeling very content, happy, like there's this purpose behind all of this. There's another card, another chit which was there, which says windfalls. Wow. Coming your way. Beautiful blessing is coming your way. Your efforts are being recognized, and remuneration is coming through. Financially secure. Career which you're really enjoying, and guess what? In the enjoyment, you are thriving. And also in the space that you took, I feel that coming in, or something that you did where you pulled back your power, called back your energy back to yourself while releasing respective energies to go to their respective places. You freed yourself, and in that moment you took the reins of your life. You freed yourself from certain things, even uncertainties perhaps. Even if you were getting mixed signals, you just took it as a reason to have healthier boundaries for yourself. Like, all right, I'm not sitting with this energy, I'm going to channelize it into something more productive for myself. It's a very progressive energy which I'm feeling over here. I like it. I really like it. Kudos to all the stuff that you've been doing. I think you've been so busy with life that somewhere down the line, any anxiety that you may have had, I just forgot what I was saying, but I just feel you chose yourself, you stood up for yourself, and it's almost like internally you said, watch me. That's what's coming through with this one. And there's no vengeance, there's this queen, kingly vibe which is coming through. A little bit of Leo also which is coming in over here. You may like coffee. Alright, let's get into the main reading now. I hope this made some sort of sense. Alright, let's see now for group 2. What are the signs saying to group 2? We have the moon, illumination coming in. It's time to also dive a little deeper. Think a little more in depth. Come and sync with your emotional self. Your emotional truth is speaking loudly to you. And we have Merlin, the hero, with the Fool card coming in. Interesting. Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces energy coming through over here. And we have the Three of Mirrors, Three of Cups also coming through. One thing which came through with this one especially was be careful of the secrets that you're divulging. You need to follow your own intuition. Getting advice is good, but right now is the time where you need to ask yourself, what's the next step? What's the next guided step? Instead of asking it outwardly is coming through. There are new life experiences awaiting you. You're being asked to be a little choosy with who you trust. and not to jump to conclusions or start something new with prejudices. And I'm reminded of what Shah Rukh Khan said in a movie where he's a therapist, a therapist or psychologist. Anyways, you understand, counselor, however you want to say it, where he says somewhere in the lines of, don't let your past blackmail your present and come in the way of your beautiful future. That kind of a energy that I'm getting. We have the Celtic owl, the hanged man coming in. Yeah, with this one coming in as a clarifier, because I wanted to make sure with the Fool card, the way it's come out, it's coming in reverse if you go clockwise. Over here, this is saying, reminding you, you need to observe your environment, what is surrounding you now, and avoid jumping to conclusions just yet. Look at things from the higher perspective. And you need to listen to your own soul truth. We have the Four of Mirrors also coming in the way it did. Let's just keep it this way. The signs are telling you there's so many things to be grateful for. There's so many opportunities that are there, but there's a little bit of sorrow, guilt, which I could feel, but I didn't want to oversay. But it's coming in over here. Let go of the past guilt. It's holding you and creating unnecessary stress or animosity in your relationships. And also, this is a reminder that, and with the fish which came out also, you need to start seeing what life has to offer, because there are more reasons to be smiling than worrying about. Can you get a little more clarification, please? In terms of friends, it's time to declutter, because there may be a few energy vampires in your life. And it's time to detach a little from them, because they're just draining you, maybe with their own stresses in life. And you need to focus on your own world and not focus on their world, because that's their world, even karmic world, to handle on their own. It's coming in. And we have the Ace of Mirrors coming through. Ace of Cups also coming in. New love is a theme, but it stems from self-love also. Because when we open up to self-love, loving ourselves, embracing all that we are, we are then able to enjoy whatever additional form of love and all that flows into our life is already in our life. So that's the energy which is coming through, because just like happiness, love starts from within. That is coming in. If there's a new passion, new passionate hobby that you want to pursue, a new endeavor, a new passion that you want to pursue, this is going to be a very, very good time for you is coming in. So don't doubt it. It's coming through. Sure, if you still feel that I have a good idea, but I need certain strategy around it, take some time for that. Is also somewhere down the line coming through. But know that your idea is really good and it's worth putting the effort in. In terms of love, again, something platonic which is going to change. And this time around, I just feel that if this person is taking space, don't let that lead to overly thinking, assuming the worst case scenarios. Just let that be. If you feel that you're feeling taken for granted, you need to let this person know and give them the space to come up with a solution. because this person is more than likely wanting to make things work with you, to put in the effort. Maybe you've been quite compensating in terms of things and tolerating a few things that this person doesn't even know that you're feeling a little insecure or something like that. So a little bit of heart to heart conversation will be really, really nice. Whether or not it's due to their naivety or lack of maturity doesn't really matter, but this person will be mirroring you is coming through with the ace of mirrors over here. But I feel it like when you come forward with confidence, when you talk from a grounded space and not from a place of accusation, sorry, I just feel this person's readiness, which comes in seeing how you are approaching the conversation, that is also somewhere down the line coming through. Because I don't know what sort of hypothermia it is, but this person has easily gets cold feet. Since so much romance has been coming in, let's just take what the signs are saying in terms of the romance for group 2. That's secretive. We have attraction. Okay. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We have heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. In this one, I feel like let their guide, be open to what your friends have to say if you're looking for their guidance, but let it not be the lantern or the light or the truth on the basis of which you take all the decisions. That is also coming through. Use your discernment. Come up with creative resolution or a solution which is in sync with who you are, with your own truth. Overall, I feel there's more smooth sailing which will be occurring after a heart-to-heart conversation happens, because I feel also maybe somewhere down the line this person also doesn't know how you feel, and a little bit of honesty or creating that emotional safety where even the other person feels safe to express how they feel. This may be a point where this person knows what they want with you, but they don't know how to go about it, how to get there. And they may be asking their friends about you. So in a way, the signs have been telling you that there are things, especially with 333. That was the first message that I used to really resonate with 333, which is why I'm mentioning 333, that there are things which are working behind the scenes, behind the wings, and they're about to hit center stage, and you'll be enjoying the whole thing so much that you will be at the end of each you will be saying encore all the time. That's the energy which is coming through, and it'll keep coming in because anyways, it's getting a little too romantic for me right now. At the bottom we have calling in your soulmate. Yes, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So if you've been randomly seeing this person's name, things which have been reminding you of someone special, and if you feel that you've been bombarded by signs and synchronicities about this person in particular, I feel in turn it's getting mirrored in their life, where the universe is making such things, occurrences more often in their world also. Even in the illusion of separation, they wanted me to say that. There will be a genuine offer made. Keep your cool. Let's see what the fortune cookies have for us. As per what the signs and synchronicities are saying are coming in the near future. For number 2. Okay. Okay, wait just a second. Supplies coming in, supplies. Alright. Just making sure if another one has flipped out. Okay. So we have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. Yeah. Good times. If you've been missing out, if you've been working too hard, it's time to take a break, spend some time with loved ones, rekindle that nourishing aspect of life is coming through. Travel is coming in. We have twist and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you let make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. And I feel like while there will be a little few deviances, don't lose hope. Is coming in. It's working out in your favor even if you don't see it right now. With the reference of Wheel of Fortune, which I was feeling when we were looking into the charms, expect the unexpected is coming through. I just feel it's going to be a good one. Good surprises also coming through. Something unplanned, like maybe like suddenly getting a call from someone you haven't heard from, a cousin who's overseas who will be, let's say, traveling to your country once again, or something or the other, someone who will be in the city, and something which is unplanned leads to a reconciliation of sorts, which comes in as a lovely surprise, is also somewhere down the line coming through. For someone for those who are absolutely single, there's a secret admirer who will start showing you the signs that they like you more than a friend. With the surprise, this says a disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. And with the let your friends help you. If your friends are calling you out, don't sleep on it. Take the opportunity. In the least, you'll have a jovial time and you'll feel rejuvenated, reconnecting with people you can trust and all of that, which is coming through. One thing which is coming in, there's a particular, for someone, take it if it resonates. There's a co-worker you're very friendly with, while they have a lot of good advice, good intentions, but when it comes to work, there's this underlying competition that they see you as. I just feel like if there's a bit of sense of competition coming in, so the career advice may not be so earnest. Somewhere down the line is coming in. This will either sit or not sit at all, and that's fine. You don't have, not every shoe has to fit. And these ones which are talking about a sudden shift, something unexpected, but eventually flowing to something good, something that you really like, and new opportunities which are also coming in, is the energy of Four of Mirrors coming in, Four of Cups coming through. Like the angels want you to smile and see the adjacent possibilities or all the blessings which are working in your favor, all that you're manifesting, all that you have created in life. If in any way you're feeling jaded by any chance, it's time to release it slowly and steadily. Release that. It also feels like you'll accidentally bump into someone, or unexpectedly someone may resurface, maybe in the same vicinity as yours, in the same place that you go out. New introduction that leads to newer potentials. That kind of a phase is starting up for you, a new chapter which is beginning for you. We have rest and rejuvenation, number 19, coming in. Today is the 19th. Rest and rejuvenation coming in reverse. Same thing. Spend some time with your loved ones, and make sure that you're not burning yourself out. And we have storm warning, number 10, coming in reverse. And 19, when you add it, 1 and 9 again becomes a 10. So there's a completion. And when 10s talk about fulfillment, completion, and all of that, victory also, closing of a chapter or a phase. And then when you add the 1 and the 0 in the 10, it reduces to 1, so it leads to a new beginning. So everything's quite ebbs and flows of life, which can at times lead us to frustration also. But then in the given situation, it just, what makes a difference is how you channelize the given situation. Even fear that one may feel, how do we channelize it into something productive, into something that favors us? And the storm warning coming in reverse is telling you that the storm has passed. And slowly, as you understand your own truth, as you allow your soul to bask in the sunlight, you will see the storms passing by. A turbulent time is coming to an end, and restoration, rebirth, rejuvenation is beginning. I just want to read one last paragraph of this one. When you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential frustration in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself, and to have time. The have to items on your list may be calling you, but this card reversed is telling you, take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. A hard phase or a dark time are behind you or falling away when this comes in reverse, and that better times are on the horizons. Clearly, there's a plot twist coming your way, is the energy which is coming through. So remain open to it. It's time for a certain kind of reassessment, reflection, or redirection that may be needed right now. And maybe that's why this is asking you to chalk out some time for yourself, to check in with yourself, and all of that which will be very beneficial, because it will make things clearer for you as you move forward. And it's time to consider where you want to go next, and try understanding in the upheaval or whatever a tense phase or situation that cropped up, what was the lesson for you? And whatever the lesson may have been, it's time to bring those intentions and lessons learned into your bright new path or future that you are cultivating. That is the energy which is coming through. That no matter what is occurring in your life, you can be strong, confident, and self-directed. That is the energy which is coming through over here. Move into your power. And from time to time, take breaks. Take space if you're feeling overwhelmed. Do something fun today as you take a break, because tomorrow is another day. a period of harvestation is going to come through. I feel that quite a bit. And the efforts that you've made, important work that you've done, it's all about to pay off, is the energy which is coming through. There's a bit of purging which occurred, which only in a way was a means, was a means of giving you the wisdom, the understanding that no matter that you can handle anything, no matter what comes your way. That is what is coming through. That now you find yourself at a point where you're ready to embrace the rewards of change and to meet life halfway is also somewhere down the line coming through. I was asked to get the guidance of Isis because when these two cards came in, I was about to say there's this energy of High Priestess coming in. So let's just take that into consideration and bring her guidance forth for number 2. I got a hit in my third eye. Okay. Wow. We have Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon or Falcon. Self-healing is coming in, and it's also like as a psychic level, on a psychic level, like before going to sleep, setting in the intention of the body healing and waking up in the morning feeling slightly better or completely rejuvenated. That's something which was flashed in front of me, so I just wanted to say that. I'm just going to read the synopsis or the channel message which comes in with this one before we end the reading. This says, blessings of the Sun Falcon or Falcon, the divine Sun Child, Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, flow to you now, beloved initiate. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil. Just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon, herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright, my dearest divine sun child. Which is really interesting with this one over here. These two also yin and yang energy which comes in with this taking action and being in sync with your emotional world, divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And over here, this one is also divine masculine energy, which is in a way coming through the activation, the initiation, the psychic development which is occurring, or the soul strengthening, the training of the soul which is occurring. And this one, I'll read what it says, but it's like the divine feminine, the divine masculine within you, which are getting healed and coming into balance, into union. And as that balance, union, the Merkaba energy which gets activated as that comes into, as that balance is restored, it opens the path for golden wisdom and downloads to occur. And a new consciousness is born. And it's really interesting because this card, as it's giving a description of who the divine sun child is, it's really on the lines of the charms and everything which came in. The energy that I felt in that when I was saying, like, feeling good throughout the day, what you're doing and all of that, it's been spoken of over here also. So I'm just gonna read it. It talks about the divine masculine, divine feminine coming in harmony within each other, and how what is being represented over here. But the divine sun child is the new self filled with love, light, and power in the world. It is the authentic self living the inner truths in the outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, and inspiration for others to be bold, brave, and vivid enough to walk their own path to eventually receive these same blessings. And it's interesting, this is also said like with the falcon or falcon, depending on what kind of English do you utilize. Follow? Where am I going? But whatever is said over here, he is the sign that your heart needs to know it will triumph. So I feel like there's major amount of success which you are to unbeknownst to you. So enjoy the journey, not just the destination, is something which is coming in. This also says a new life-changing opportunity is on its way to you. When your heart sings, say yes. Do not give up until you have your success. The sun will shine on you. You will succeed. So that's the predominant energy which is coming through. There is going to be success. Even if it seems far from it, it's going to change. The tides are changing now in your favor is the energy which is coming through. All right. So pretty much said it in different ways, but it's nice. I like where this is, and it's only going to get better and better for you. So cheers to you and to life that you are creating as you move forward with confidence. I actually lost track of what I was saying. So that's what it is. Do let me know if this resonated with you, and thank you so much for your precious time. Until next time, Om Namah Shivay. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely moon. Hello, number 3. For those who were drawn to this jigsaw puzzle with the swans, the third swan is going out of the picture. All right. So this is a very old jigsaw puzzle of mine. When I was like 3 years old or 4 years old, from that time. And yeah, this does, the couple coming in, lifelong commitment and all of that comes in. But there's something funny. This is the second day that I'm recording because yesterday I got a little tired after speaking and channeling for 2 hours. It's almost like you may be focusing on love, but your focus is being brought to other things, other aspects. That's also something which came in, which is a little contradictory, because this one over here, when I picked it up, had this thing of love. Let's talk about love. And right now, there's a little bit of nervousness that I'm feeling. Maybe about commitment. That's the energy which is also now coming as part of the collective since I'm doing it today. I'm trying to center myself right now. I was very much so, but okay. Something told me like pieces falling into place that came in, but it's now time to connect the dots is coming through, all right, to make more sense. So before we begin with the tarot and the guidance coming in with the signs that you're seeing, I will be taking out some charms, some chits, and a few stickers to get some extra guidance for you. It may be a confirmation for you that this is a reading for you, and it'll give me some baseline or context for the reading as we move forward. So that's what we're beginning now. So let's begin. Just a second. one thing before I start, protect your aura, protect your energy, and look at the swans as that gracefully gliding across the lake, but also very protective. So divine masculine, divine feminine. It's the peaceful warrior which is floating on water. When I see swans myself, because then I get reminded of when the hunts, the swan gets feels a little threatened, intimidated, and uses anger as a response and becomes aggressive. Okay, so number 3. For science, the way I'm picking up, and this took a lot of time, I think there are quite a few, but it's almost like unearthing. Don't be afraid to unearth a few things. Unearthing truth also, that kind of energy is coming through. All right, let's begin. This one, we have fear not, with the butterfly, transformation, metamorphosis. Without change, there would be no butterflies coming in. It's time to elevate your frequencies and stop fearing the uncertainties. All right, and we have the Amya coming in. A pattern which is coming to a close because we are replacing it with a healthier choice is coming in. Life is coming to a point where you are being asked, sometimes even feeling that you're being challenged to try something different, maybe out of your comfort zone. But it's almost like a turning of a leaf, turning over a page, a new chapter which is about to begin. Certain evolution, maturity, groundedness, stability, ascension, certain knowledge, certain higher perspective, which is about to aid you in making better choices. That for somewhere down the line is coming in, because usually I channel very different things for this charm. Anyways, we have the ballerina also coming in. It's time to listen to the heart's cues and dance along. Shake off the fear, dance it off, dance the stress off out of you. And with the way it is, being on toes, with the ballerina coming in, a bit of vigilance is coming in, but I also feel like, instead of stamping your foot like that, or dragging your feet, let's lighten the steps that we take. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. So it's going in different directions, but we'll see what it is. This is a connecting charm with wings, and you can add a stone and make it in, like, on top a round bead, and teardrop, or some kind of irrespective, some drop kind of a bead underneath, and it becomes an angel. So angels are with you, guiding you through the numbers, through synchronicities, also maybe through birds and dragonflies, butterflies, owls, eagle. There are a few more which came into my mind. But you are protected. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. There could also be like these, I just saw orbs. So in different forms, maybe a little bit of smoke where it shouldn't be there. Sparks in the sky as lightning hits, with synchronicities, synchronizing with what you're saying, coming in as an affirmation. I won't say shadows, but certain glimpses that you see which are unusual. Know that you are surrounded by loving, high vibrational beings is also coming through. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous, but it's not a nervousness. It has an undertone of happiness, excitement, and kind of thinking of, okay, what's coming next? I can feel it in my body, but really, what's gonna manifest? That kind of energy is coming in. So it's a little childlike view which we are getting with this one also in my hand. But I'm just saying, there's this, don't take things too seriously. If our thoughts have become too hot and heavy of sorts, doing things which tone that down a little. Okay, we have the child with the teddy bear. There's this cosmic hug which is coming in, and also could be there are a few downloads which are coming in which will sound too lofty, so I'm trying to get it to the realm of realism. There are a few nudges from your inner child also coming in as a recognition for the work that you've done, that your inner child is happy and very proud of who you are, and reaffirming that you will be or are a very good parent. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. All right, so we have, what is this? A fish also coming in. It's time to swim towards calmer waters. It's also somewhere down the line a metamorphosis which is occurring in your own emotional world, and that's really, really brilliant. Not just because of maturity or whatever it is, but any sources of insecurities that may have been there, or like even as simple as putting too much attention as to what others will be thinking, and that's scaring you off from doing certain things. You are moving out of it, like you've just grown out of that. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. So it's almost like these things are also coming in as a paving path as to what to do next, what to continue doing, but also a point of recognition, of appreciation, of celebration of the growth that you have undergone. And we have the hand of Hamza also coming through, or Fatima, talking about protection. Interesting with when I said like protect your energy over here, and the hand of Hamza is coming in. You can wear this, an evil eye, whatever it is, or do some cleansing energy, cleanse your era. Let's cleanse the era now, our era, light workers. But cleanse your aura, cleanse your space, any subconscious debris which is coming forth, just in case, embrace it, process it, and move through it now. You've got this. And the last one is this. This piece which can be made like a bead, which can be made into traditional necklaces or boho necklaces also. And it's interesting, like I know I'm fumbling, and that's fine. I'm trying to be fine with it. But the way I was explaining about this charm, and the way this is also like jewelry, maybe you're interested in making jewelry, make some jewelry for yourself, experiment. That's also coming through. I'm just gonna ask, just something which came in. Maybe as a child, you have been very observant, very aware of the environment and everything, and you would find unique objects randomly lying around, like really unique objects, and for some you could have collected them also, and there's a reference point coming in as to that. Jot your memory if that's true, some one particular item, object that you picked up. which may be very symbolic in the now. All right, let's go on to the chits. Wow, enough. Oh my god. The last wave got so many out. Okay, let's just go through them quickly. We have prayers, the right prayers being answered and manifesting. Pray. It also feels like, do some mantras, chant some mantras, do some prayer. Praying for another person is also very nice. Somewhere down the line is coming through, but your prayers are being heard. Your prayers are being answered, is coming in. We have mole on chin. That's just a confirmation. I have it too. We have Libra as a sign coming in, which reminds me of the Hanged Man and also Justice card and a bit of High Priestess, which flows in with this logical, loving sign. We have jazz as dance. You could have learned jazz as dance, or you could love jazz music. I love it, and I've learned. I used to do that dance also in college, especially. We have F coming in as an initial. We have astounding coming through. We have atheist coming in. We have verbal coming through. We have jigsaw puzzle coming in. For a group that is based on the jigsaw puzzle, we have a jigsaw puzzle coming through. Finding the missing piece. We have powerful coming in, powerful realizations which you will be verbalizing soon. It's going to be a very powerful time for you, for sure. We have mature coming in. We have trying so hard. We have Austria coming through. You could be from there, or you could be thinking of going there. We have envisage coming through. Dare to dream bigger. Follow up on those dreams which challenge you. We have love fool coming through. It's that song, right? We have same old coming in, and we have flimsy coming through. Anything that is redundant, we need to gracefully move out of it, release it. It's always very good for renewing the energies, for renewing our life. We have predictable. And we have will do it with a thumbs up coming in. Perhaps even in love, you may be sensing there's the change which is required, and right now we need to just go within and find the courage to pop the question or to change how the connection is growing, the pace of it, or something which needs to be communicated with your partner, or revealing your feelings as you heal your inner wounds, inner childhood wounds. Because there's a repeated pattern, even in relationships, that may be unfolding, and now that you're aware of it, You want to try handling a relationship, a current relationship, in a different manner, different from how you may have handled other relationships, because this is a connection which inspires you to grow also. This All of this is just saying, take a leap of faith. You got something good. Now it's the time to start taking those small actions. You don't have to make a major investment. Try and test the market first. That kind of a energy is coming through. And if you've been hinting about your feelings, stop hitting around the bush. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. And it may not be just romantic relationship, it could be platonic also, or it could also be in your organization. How are you speaking to your seniors? All of that which is coming in. Let's look into the stickers which are coming through for you. No, this and this and one more. Okay. This whole reading, I didn't want to talk about love at all. But seems like love is quite a theme. And I thought I pulled out just 3. Apparently, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Change is inevitable. Change is necessary. That is coming through. So we have the spider lily, or this plant over here. And even while taking care of this plant, you have to be careful of not overwatering it also. So a nice balance with Libra which is coming through. Water your plants, water your ideas, what else? Stay hydrated. That is also coming through. We have the skull, cosmic skull. So there are certain things which are coming to an end. Scorpio Major Arcana, Death card, which is being represented over here, but it will only lead to something new. So if there is certain kind of resistance which is coming in, which some kind of transformation which you may have been resisting, it's time to move out of that constriction, to embrace something new, to approach something in a different manner. And for that, we need to let go of certain old mechanisms that we are used to, even defense mechanisms, which we need to let go of, to lower our boundaries in order for someone special to really have the, I don't know. Okay. We have London also coming in. We have I love rock and roll. So we have 2 stickers with hearts. And we have true love coming in. I like how jazz and rock and roll came in, some connection to music. So you could be hearing quite, like someone's messages coming through music. Spirit also talking to you, like angels also talking to you through music, particular music. Like you're talking about something. Let's just say a particular person to your friend, a close friend, and suddenly this song plays in, and it has exact words which answer the question that you were just thinking about, talking about. That kind of a synchronicity also coming in for some people. But with the amount of passion and everything, I feel also, in order to reconnect with yourself or feel a sense of satisfaction, I feel something that you did as a kid which brought you a lot of happiness, do that today. Do what you love doing is also coming through. I just heard this is a path of you finding what you love doing and also finding someone who would love you also. Things are moving. Someone's who ready to gamble a little more, put more things at stake, invest a little more. Something substantial which is growing over here. They're moving out of the flakiness of flimsiness and will be showcasing that they really find value in this relationship is also coming through. What I saw was someone who joined an art class and found like-minded people there. That kind of a thing which is growing. And through that, maybe love also opens up. But that's what I felt like. I went to an art museum and then I was sitting in an art class. So that's what I saw. It's different thing which is coming through. Someone could be traveling back to you and rekindling what you both had, or this could be a new person also coming through. But there is true love here is what I'm feeling, and love is just not, and love is all pervasive in a way. So love is just not romantic. There's so many more sources of love. So strengthen your bonds, connect with your loved ones, connect with what you loved doing once. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. And be open to change because you're very much protected and there's no space for fear anymore. You're ready is something which is coming through because the swans are looking at you, guiding you. Beautiful energy. I feel like I need to spend 5 more minutes to grasp onto everything which is being said, but I feel let's just move forward. I like what is over here. There's so much reconfirmation which is coming through. So even if you want your own personal reconfirmation, ask for it. If you don't really believe in all of this and you want to just reconfirm what you're feeling, what your understanding of it, and you want a confirmation from your angels, whoever you believe in, give them a task. And a few days, like in these few days, if I see, or in a day, if I see this, tomorrow, if I see something very random that you put into the intention, and if you see it in that timeline occurring, that's a confirmation. That kind of a rapport building that you can do also is coming through. And while I was trying to explain that, I wanted to say something else also because the mind is going everywhere. I also feel what you're understanding from the signs and synchronicities are very much on point. I'm feeling that too. And any sticky situation that you may be finding yourself in, you'll be able to quickly move out of it or navigate through it. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. Let's move on. So that's that. Let's begin with tarot. For number 3, what are the signs saying? I'm not going to take this because I was just about to start, but we have 4 of mirrors, 4 of cups coming in reverse, which is talking about we're letting go of the sappy energy and being more grateful for what life is, where life is at, where life is right now. We can see now where life is growing, what needs growth, what needs nurturing. And now you've gained the patience to see your seeds grow. And it's contrast to the last, a bit of contrast with the last picker card, group number 3, which came in. So anyways, that's nice. Let's see. What are the signs trying to say to number 3? Those who picked the swans. These are way too many, but I'm going to quickly go through them because of the dynamic way it came out in. How many things are there? There's so many things on hold. We have the devil, the hierophant also coming in reverse. These 2 cards coming in, there's certain kind of triggers, certain kind of growth, inner healing, which is required for things to move forward, because we had to let go of the anxious state that we were in, which caused self-doubt, impatience, and stagnation for things to move forward, not really knowing what the other person feels, because no one is ready to reveal their feelings, because there's a thing of indecision, feeling good about it, seeing the potential, but not being able to ground it. And I feel we're moving out of that stagnation now, because the clarity is coming through. Or you both are finding more trust in order to express each other. You put yourselves in those vulnerable states of expressing how you truly feel. That is the energy which is coming through. It's amazing how much love is taking dominance. Let's just... Okay. What are signs trying to say to number 3? We have 9 of scrolls, 9 of swords coming in reverse. So the anxiety is going to come to an end. You've been feeling an influx, a little unsettled, a little stressed about certain things, but that is coming to an end. I also feel this one, when it's coming, it's almost like for some people, since we had atheist also coming through, for some people, this was a challenge in order to step into the spiritual realm. And the first test for some people which comes in is the intimidation of negativity. And as we move past that veil, by understanding that the more we get scared, the more power we are giving. And the moment we just take this decision of I can face it, I can move past it, the illusionary veil just dissipates, and brilliance of the spiritual realm, of realms that we don't understand, but we can feel, whatever it is. It's just so beautiful. Welcome to the other side is what I'm being asked to say. I also feel the signs and synchronicities are also guiding you towards reaching clarity as to a situation which has been confusing for you. That is what is coming through. We have the mime, page of spirals came in for another group. But the mime is saying, listen to the cues, listen to your intuition. And you know when it's coming from a higher space, that download is coming from, or a message is coming from a higher space, you can feel it differently in your body. So pay attention to those downloads and take action accordingly. Weigh your options is also somewhere down the line coming through. Keep your options open is also somewhere down the line coming in. And have fun exploring new things. We have 6 of spirals coming in, 6 of wands coming through. This is also page of wands. 6 of wands is saying there's going to be success. There will be accolades. But first, we need to begin on that journey to reach that milestone that you have set your eyes on. There will be success. We have the Celtic owl coming in with the hanged man coming in reverse. And this is just saying you may have been in analysis paralysis. You have reassessed the situation for a very long time for some people, and now's the time to start taking action before the window of opportunity moves away. I also feel in terms of a relationship, it's time now to really listen to what the other person is saying and not get intimidated when by hard conversations, by deep conversations. Don't fear emotional intimacy. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. And you've tested this person quite a bit. You don't need time to think about it. You just need time. You just need to think about it in depth. That comes in. Mars energy is also coming through. So, like, don't jump to conclusions impulsively or due to anger. Re- re- uh, recalibrate yourself to feel powerful once again. Don't be led by anger, but be led by intellect. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. Be open to what your partner or a loved one is saying to you, and then decipher whether it is constructive or counterproductive, and what can you do about the feedback. That is also somewhere down the line coming through, because I can see inspired actions being taken. We have, what is this? Ariadne, Oriane, or Ariane, Ariane, I don't know. We have Death card, Scorpio Major Arcana coming through in reverse, and it's saying, like, um, stop being your biggest opponent. There's a new beginning awaiting. You've been stalling it for some time, and it's now time to take actions in regards to what you have understood. I also feel the signs and synchronicities are saying you have enough information to take the actions. Now it's upon you, your free will, to utilize those informations, those cues, and do something about it. Not doing something about it is also a choice, is somewhere down the line coming through. It has a labyrinth also in it, and this is coming in as to unwind the wool as you move out of the labyrinth. There's a lot of clarity which is coming through, very obvious indications which you are getting from the signs and synchronicities. You need to trust what you feel those signs are saying, and also which in that by saying that, I also felt like saying, if you're someone who sees angel numbers, particular angel number, again and again and again and again, there comes a point where you make your own personal messages. You understand what the angels are saying, and then those get repeated also. But sometimes and then you get a little used to them, and then you kind of like, I have been doing it, I got the message, I tried it, but why is this coming in again and again? Why am I seeing a particular number again and again? Just go on Google and check that out, and see which article are you feeling drawn towards, and read into it. I feel like there will be an insight which will add to your understanding of that sign, symbol, or number that came in. Pay attention to what you're saying, because those are the energies that you are creating. That also came through. What is this? We have we have the Emperor also coming in, the Green Man coming through. Believe in your power. And the Emperor coming in reverse can be very dominating and can be quite stuck. The Divine Masculine energy, which may be overpowering you and creating an imbalance, a wound, in terms of how we have been conditioned to believe how we need to present our masculinity. That needs a role reversal, is also somewhere down the line coming through. If you are being adamant about certain things being true for you in life, which are a little negative attributes, just saying, okay, And a major source of that belief system is based on past failures. You need to stop saying that for yourself. A little bit of martyrdom which is coming in, and a little bit of this cold exterior which is coming through. It's good to be protective, but flexibility is important. Vulnerability is essential. Fragility is important for anything to thrive. It's almost like what I saw. I'll just quickly say and then go forward. Because of the green man, so I started thinking of plants, right? So there's a seed which has been sown, and we're speaking through the perspective of a seed. It's underground right now. It's gotten the water. It's all dark around it, and it started through photosynthesis. It has started to germinate, but this seed now, which is turning into a plant. Oh my god. I don't know why this happens, but suddenly I have these burps. And I haven't eaten. But before the download goes away, I'm just going to say it, okay? This is the metamorphosis which is occurring. Osmosis, whatever it is, right? It's germinating. But the seed is scared. When I step into the world, when I start growing into the world, what if a human steps onto me? What if in my period of germination an ant eats me? What if an animal chomps me off? I think I should just remain here underneath when I'm in this place where before I step into the world. That's what I'm feeling over here. So you can take away from this example different things, but that's what I'm feeling over here. Because I'm feeling life is not putting a restriction, you are putting a restriction in your own life. That is what is coming through. I wanted to try a different deck for clarification. We have the death card coming in once again. Upright this time. And Emperor is Mars, so Aries and Scorpio coming in again. Scorpio has a dominance over here. And we have the King of Pentacles. Because I was thinking of before starting these cards, I was like, practicality is good. As I was sitting, practicality is good, but don't let it be a source of your how to explain it? Irrespective, let it not be a constraint for you. Like, don't limit your vision to that. Look at things objectively and subjectively also, and be open. Practicality is very, very good, but sometimes you gotta approach love also differently. If you were worrying about your finances, there's a promotion also, likely promotion, which is coming through, because King of Pentacles is the father, is traditional by the book, has authority, is someone who provides a lot of comfort, creates legacy and all of that, foundation for a family to be built, just explaining it, is very business savvy, has a lot of knowledge, so many people rely on this person's advice also. But I'm just gonna take a leap of faith and just say it, like, it's good to be in that leadership role, but it's also important to, it's like you are used to dealing with people with that kind of a mentality where you are a little more parental towards people, healing others and all of that, and you've forgotten to receive. That in a way is coming through, or it's just that Someone could be triggering this very, very soft, mushy side of yours, and you're not feeling comfortable about it. Equality is coming in, integrity is coming through also. This could be a good advice coming from a father figure. We have the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands. And somewhere down the line, I just feel like saying just one thing which came through this: avoid being part of the grapevine, the gossip. Steer clear of it. Steer clear. Go in the opposite direction of any gossip that you may be hearing. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. There's one card which is, yeah, this one. What is this? Oh. Just an extra card with the descriptions. I didn't know it was there. Okay. There are some brilliant ideas which you need to start working upon. That is also somewhere down the line coming through. Since that came in, publishing house and all of that, printing house and all of that, you could be signing a contract with a big company is also somewhere down the line coming through. Although it isn't over here, but I feel like the Hierophant coming in reverse. So I feel there's a bit of ego death which is occurring, swallowing the pride, and I just feel not allowing pride to come in the way of love or in the way of how we are relating to others, conducting ourselves. That kind of a watch is coming through, a reminder is coming in. There may be an element of peer pressure that you need to move out of is also somewhere down the line coming through. And if in case you've been partying a lot, know that in the long run it's going to be very combustive. So take some time to not overindulge in those things. What I'm feeling over here, one more last thing before we move forward, it's like tradition is best served by creatively interpreting it according to the energies, the dynamics of the situation. You can utilize tried and tested formulas, but in your own way, and that's where the creativity or adaptability comes in. And that's how we excel in life also. Alright, as per the signs and synchronicities, what's coming in next for group number 3? Through the fortune oracles, what's coming in next? What are the signs signaling? We have perseverance coming through. The blessing of Green Tara Devi. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Okay. Major life change coming through. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Okay, at the bottom, I was just guided to see the bottom of this deck and it's sunshine. I didn't even know this card exists because it's maybe if it has, but it's been a little long since I've seen I've had this card this deck, but I didn't know sunshine is here. I don't know why am I getting so nervous. Okay, this says the sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication in relationships coming in. On top, we have declutter. Declutter your life, let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. And this part is a reference of this Three of Cups coming in reverse. See, um, whoever is your true friend, you'll get to know, you'll be able to sieve gold out of the clutter. That is what is coming through. So it's good. It brings in more clarity. It brings in more quality in your life rather than quantity. And I just feel this mature outlook somewhere down the line of even simplifying modification, which is coming through moderation also. It's soothing your environment and making you feel more confident in yourself, in the way that your relationships are growing, because you're no longer worried about people pleasing also. There's a lot of harmony which I'm feeling, abundance also flowing. Yes, certain changes may be intimidating right now, but you also know the moment you make those changes, life will continue thriving, perhaps even more in manifolds. So that's what's coming through. You need to open the gate because you have the key to open it for those blessings, abundance, gentle waves of intimacy, miracles also to enter your life. All right. How long has this been? I can't even see the time. Okay, never mind. Let's see what energies are we working with or through. As per the signs and synchronicities, their guidance for number 3. Perfect. We have walking away, number 27, which talks about you always have a choice of remaining in the old. As you become aware of the patterns and everything, you still have the choice of remaining there or trying something different or making positive changes. That energy comes in with this one. So walking away from the old, embracing the new. Closing old doors is always important also. Maybe you have been confused about pursuing something with someone because you may still have hopes about someone re-entering your life. And if that's not the case, then let's not emit that energy is also somewhere down the line coming through, or let's just get that final closure in our own selves because your present deserves your attention. That is coming through. And we have victory coming in. So interesting. This came in for number 3 in the last pick a card reading also. And things are lining up. The moment what you are removing will be replaced by things which are much more deserving of your time, of being in your life. And victory is coming through. Again, chariot energy is coming through. Gotta believe in yourself and make the changes that you are guided to take. That's the strongest thing which is coming in. These could be relevant dates in a month, your own age also. There's an important new beginning which will be very successful, which is at hand. The familiarity of any situation may be enticing, but now you are really ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. That is what is coming through. It's time to release old habits, emotional patterns, and false belief systems. No matter how deeply ingrained are those negative patterns, you now have the energy, you have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others, is being said in this card. This card is about letting go and moving forward. I'm just quickly going to read what this one says in the upright this time, because even though in the last, I'm just saying it just as a synchronicity which has come through, and that I also spoke about the same group, like of a previous reading, the last reading, and this one also came in. So just taking that into consideration, even if it came upright, I spoke of the reverse, like I read the reverse side of it, and this time around I feel it's time to read the upright as is. So this says, this card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you worked to accomplish. The achievement may be great. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy the sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring greater changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now coming through for you. And this reminds me, and the tits also, and Visage came through. So it's time to think of the possible positive outcomes and see yourself as successful in many wonderful ways. And get inspired by the full potential and take inspired steps accordingly also. That's what's coming in. Let's just quickly see the guidance coming through for you. I'll just go and see which deck am I feeling drawn towards, and then we'll close the reading. All right. I'm actually not really so attuned with this deck, but Oracle deck. But since so many cards of Scorpio, like the skull came in and all of those came through, so I just felt suddenly, don't be daunted, let's just see what comes through. Pick me and show you the answer, the guidance. That's what was said. So for number 3, what guidance is coming through? This is number 20. The illusion which is being created is like, when there are at least 2 mirrors facing each other, and the reflection which is endless, infinite. I wanted to say it before, but I'm going to say it because it's coming in, like there's this divine, even past life reference which is coming through. A promise from an old past life, from a past life which is coming true. That kind of a energy is coming through. But okay, wait, we have the other card is number 21. Divine soul connection which is coming through, and I feel like there's this certain karmic contract, even in a soul bond. There are a few karmic contracts, certain things which we have before coming on earth. This is gonna for some sound lofty. Before coming on earth, we have certain contracts we have signed up for, and there could have been certain kind of clearing which is essential, which leads to transformation as we accept the lesson being learned or things that we have to work upon, acknowledging those things and moving forward, growing, even when we are together. But further understanding the depth which occurs through even after conflict. That is the point where we are at, and after this the union begins. That is what I'm feeling over here. Mutual understanding which is coming through. It almost feels like you now clearly recognize how the past may have been sabotaging your future, and this is your future self in a way gaining power over your past self, over the past, the clasp it has had, and in the present, feeling more liberated, more freer to choose a direction which is in sync with your soul, in harmony with your goals. Okay, this number 20 is fraternity, and number 21 is instincts. I'm going to read both of them, all right? This says, with fraternity, no true evolution or progress is possible if we consider ourselves to be isolated from the world. This card encourages us to do any spiritual and subsequent material work in a state of solidarity and trust towards others. And it talks about collaboration. It actually refers to a love card, number 4, something, something, something. But what was that? The advice with the love card was act responsibly, bearing in mind not only your needs but also what they will cause in the environment you live in. And it had a reference to eros. Like you read these words, these names, sorry, but you don't really come to a point of saying it. So I get a little confused about those things. Anyways, moving back to what was being said, the advice is approach your work and your actions in a state of socialness and solidarity, perhaps starting collaborations with someone you trust, with those you trust. Starting a new venture with friends, perhaps, is also somewhere down the line coming through because of the King of Pentacles. It brings in the entrepreneur out. And with 21, instincts. Instincts represent the innate behavior that are not the result of a learning process, nor to a personal or emotional choices. Instinct is rather of these are like they have reference points. So with cards, I'll have to go into it. It's interesting because it's nice. Okay. Instinct is rather a force that taps into the collective unconsciousness, number 20, and flows directly to the will card. Anyways, it is something it is something intrinsically connected to our desires, our true nature, our creativity, and sexuality. The advice is indulge the flame that you feel burning without repressing it, transform it into your strong point with pride, and you will obtain the results you desire. So, the strength card, which is being reminded in my head, which talks about not suppressing your instincts but taming it, so channelizing it in a different way, in a better way, which is productive, which and not counterproductive or restrictive. Keep at it. You know it's good for you. Just keep at it. Do a little bit of collaboration if that's needed. It'll also help people, new audiences to know you, discover you, is also somewhere down the line coming through. But I feel like, you take one step and the next step is going to come in. It's like that. collaborative energy coming in, not only in this world, in the material world, but through the spiritual realm as well. And also there's this, like, two sides of the personality, of your own personality coming into balance. We can also say it as divine masculine, divine feminine coming into balance, but your light side, your shadow side merging together first in the period of darkness, in that tunnel. And as that merger occurs, as your authentic self rises, the light at the end of the tunnel will guide you through. You'll find it, and the indecision will come to an end. So I feel like there's this major breakthrough that will be occurring, which will be really propelling your life forward, and I'm really excited to see what happens in your life. So I'm thrilled with how things are. Let go of the nervousness, keep doing what you're doing, build your community, build stronger foundations, take everything into consideration. Also, to some length, the consequences of the actions that you will be taking as you make life-changing decisions. That's what's coming through. So I will end the reading here because I wanted to go faster. I wanted to do different things with your group, but I'm just being asked, this is enough. Let them pursue their lives and unfold what remains a riddle on their own. That's what's coming through. Let the answers flow to you. Your intuition will be giving the additional information that you have been looking for to make those decisions. All right, so all the very best. And thank you so much for your precious time. Until next time, Om Namah Shivay. Keep that vibe high, my lovely moon.